Good morning, Coach. Just wondering, business as usual, obviously, on the practice ice today. How much have you had to change sort of the game plan with the uncertainty of the schedule?
Well, I mean, if you were playing practice times, the drills, everything changes. So today we tried to mimic just some NHL shifts. And as you can see, I mean, there's a big difference between practicing at one pace and playing. Guys get tired a little quicker. So things change, but the whole league's involved in this. So, I mean, no one has an advantage.
I know you all want to play games here, but how valuable is this practice time for a player like Jacob Bernard-Knocker?
Well, yeah, I mean, just being out there with these guys, the level of talent they have, facing them all week, the pace, it just makes it gives you a better opportunity when you go into the game. And clearly, he played really well in Philadelphia. Practicing with us, watching some games, sets you up a little bit more for success. To adjust to the pace.
What was he doing right in Philadelphia on December the 18th that warranted the almost 20 minutes of playing time?
Well, I just thought he was really good with the puck. I thought on the offensive blue line he didn't give pucks away. He had his head up. He made a lot of things happen in the offensive zone, which, always the big concern for young guys is their own zone. But he was fine there. But he did a lot more things on the offensive blue line than maybe I had expected at this point, and he looked really good.
The long hand in the queue left is from Ken Ward at Post Media.
Yeah, hi DJ. I'm just wondering how you watch the World Juniors. Are you a Canadian fan here? Or are you sort of focusing your attention on you watch Ridley Gregg or you watch Sanderson if they play? How do you watch that tournament?
Well, I'm a Canadian fan for sure. I just remember watching it as a kid, being on hockey tournaments. It'd be that Christmas tournament and the games would be on. I remember Adam Graves scoring. I mean, this is really dating myself, but watching it with your dad, and yesterday, Brahmer, our equipment guy there, built a real big rink in our backyard, and I was shoveling it off, and my little guy, Brock and Mickey were out there skating, and then, I kind of made him watch the first period of the Canada game, even though he wanted Paw Patrol or whatever else he wanted to put on there. But it's just these memories that kind of just pop up in your head, and you remember, back, 30 years ago, what it was like for me to watch. So certainly it was exciting. Watch Brett Brochu's a hometown kid from my hometown, get in there, and it's an exciting time of year. And I think everyone, Canadians especially, can really gather themselves around it at one particular moment, whatever it was in their childhood. But it's something that we can all come together for.
Go to Matt Tinko, Senators.com.
Hey DJ, just 3 straight days of practice for Eric Brandstrom. Just how is he coming along?
Well, he looks good in practice. It's so hard to not play games. I mean, he hasn't played in 6 or 8 weeks. To just jump right in and then see, or to tell how you're going to do. I mean, the games are the ultimate evaluation, so he has to get in games to prove that. So, we'll see how many games and what games are played, and he'll get in there, and then he'll be able to get the rust out there. But as much as he's able to practice, I mean, he's played NHL games. He understands the pace. You got to play real NHL games to see how his progression is.
We'll circle back to Norm Wilson for the final one.
Well, thank you. I just want to get a comment from you, Coach, on Tim Stützle and his play. Throughout the month of December, I think you're 5-3-1, and I think he's played center for each and every game. What are you seeing as far as his progression is concerned at that position?
Just looks so much more confident, especially in his own zone with the puck when he gets it. He's not giving it away. He's patient. Sometimes he gives it up and he loses it, but that's part of being young in this league. He just looks so much more confident out there skating. And you could see, I mean, he's coming along nicely. His offense, his defense, I mean, he's going to be a real good player for a long time. And he just, at some point the light goes on for young guys and they start to feel a lot more confident, and I see that in him.